One of the capable weapons often used by the Russian army is the TOS-1A or Solntsapiki, which is capable of conducting operations in Ukraine. TOS-1A is actively used by Russian troops in Ukraine. Since the launch range of this system is only 6 kilometers, the artillery system works under the protection of the main battle tanks. The heavy flamethrower system TOS-1A provides direct launch support from infantry units and main battle tanks, which are engaged in operations very effectively against very powerful enemies. TOS-1A is used to target buildings, field fortifications, and bunkers. It is also effective against light armored vehicles. Heavy flamethrower systems are generally the same as some other rocket launch systems. But the launch of various types of rockets has a much shorter range. The main element of the TOS-1A system is the BM-1 launch vehicle. Compared with the previous TOS-1, the number of launch tubes was reduced from 30 to 24. Arranged in 3 rows consisting of 8 tubes each, the new launch tube is longer compared to the previous heavy flamethrower system tube. At least, there are 2 types of 220 mm rockets with a length of 3.3 to 3.7 meters and a weight of 173 to 217 kilograms. The TOS-1A uses longer rockets and has a longer range than before. The maximum launch distance of this rocket was increased to 6,000 meters, and the minimum range was 400 meters, by releasing a large cloud of combustible gas and causing a large explosion. The heavy flamethrower system TOS-1A launches 1 rocket and 2 rockets within 0.5 seconds. Manually, the duration of the full salvo launches the target in 12 seconds, and automatically with a time of 16 seconds in launching all rockets. The BM-1 launch vehicle is operated by a crew of 3, consisting of the commander, gunner and driver, equipped with modern fire control systems. All guidance and rocket launch procedures are carried out from inside the vehicle. Without exposing the crew to enemy fire, the launch vehicle can stop and shoot at the visible target within 90 seconds of the trip. The TOS-1A launcher was originally mounted on a modified chassis of the T-72A main battle tank powered by a V46 diesel engine producing 780 horsepower, or a more powerful 84 MSV diesel producing 840 horsepower. This flagship TOS-1A system of the Russian Army has made many improvements, has new features that are enhanced by the main battle tank T-72B3. The new version on the chassis of the main battle tank T-90S is powered by a V92 diesel engine, which produces 1,000 horsepower. The price of this rocket is more than $6.5 million, although the expensive price of this rocket is included in the service. Equipped with self-entrenching knives, armor protection is similar to MBT T-72A and T-90S. There is at least one prototype of TOS-1, based on the T-80U chassis of the main battle tank. This TOS-1A can also be installed in the new TZMT reload vehicle, which is used for transporting and reloading, carrying a complete set of refill rockets in 2 pods for each of the 12 rockets. A crane is installed between these units, a refill vehicle carrying 400 liters of fuel for BM-1 and TZMT launch vehicles operated by a crew of 3. The entire system is mounted in the center of the tracked armored chassis. The missile block launcher unit is mounted on a 360 degrees rotatable movable platform. Depending on the target, firing can be carried out with single and double of 2 barrels. The launch of the directional missile control is fully automatic. TOS-1A is also equipped with 4 902G smoke grenade launchers, 2 on each side on the front of the hull. The vehicle can also produce smoke through the engine exhaust. TOS-1A fires directional missiles through ballistic lines by solid fuel thrust engines. The nose of the projectile is equipped with special thermobaric explosives. On the activation of the missile fuse in the target area, the destructive charge center initiation destroys the thin-walled capsule from the nose of the projectile, and removes thermobaric explosives in the ground-air nest. At the same time, explosive inflammation occurs simultaneously into an explosion, producing powerful explosion waves and high-temperature impulses, which destroy enemy troops and vehicles. The TOS-1A is a Russian-made T-72 main battle tank with the turret removed. The driver is in front in the center of the chassis, and there are two small turrets in the rear for the other two crew members. The hull was made of steel that provided protection for the troops against light gun fire of 7.62 mm caliber at a distance of 620 meters and shell fragments. The TOS-1A launch vehicle has a total weight of 46.5 tons, can run at a maximum road speed of 60 km per hour with a maximum cruising range of 550 km without additional fuel tanks. The suspension consists of a side of 6 road wheels with an idler at the front, a propulsion sprocket at the rear, and 3 return rollers that support the inside of the track only, and the top of the suspension is protected by rubber plates. The fire control system is designed for the search for targets, measuring the target range, measuring the slope, different launchers of the horizon and detection of the angle of the target position. Estimation of the super-elevation angle of the rocking unit and the side rotation of the launcher taking into account the range, air temperature, payload, air pressure, speed and wind direction of the missile's flight trajectory.